got your clock? Because it's probably quarantine.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's just lovely. And the door wide open.
Welcome to my life, yeah. On the bright side, yeah, this music here became my only lifeline. Think I'm going crazy, I'm not in my right mind. No. Welcome to my life, yeah. Welcome to my life, yeah.
Okay, so still quarantine, but we're headed to the farm. So we got about a 10.5-hour drive ahead of us. We're pulling out. It's 12, a little after 12:45, so it'll be late when we get there, but we're all loaded up. We've got some things we're taking to the Barnominium. We got Cam. Everybody's got their school stuff.
Yeah, our tenant moved out, supposedly, hopefully, from our farmhouse, the main farmhouse. And I think there's lots of work that has to be done. So it's definitely a project trip. Go back, assess the damage, see what we have to do to try to get it up and ready and try to get it re-rented. And hopefully there's some time to also try to get a few things done on the Barnominium as well. But as the world is starting to get back and maybe start opening up slowly, we figured this would be a great time to try to go do that. One, it's got to get done, and two, before things start getting a little busier with our work schedules and stuff. So here's to our beginning trip of Alabama. Hopefully it's a good week. We'll keep you guys posted. Thanks again for following along on our journey, guys. We really do appreciate it. We love all the comments and interaction that we get to have with some of you. So be sure you comment. Let us know who you are, where you're from, and we would love to get to know you a little bit better. And as always, we would really, really appreciate you subscribing to our channel and just kind of following along on our journey as we try to figure this thing out and do the best we can with what God's given us. Thanks, guys. See you in just a little bit. All right, we stopped for a little gas break, and the love bugs are in full force. Come check.
And I'm gonna go hide by that tree and make Cam come to me, and then you take all the same time.
All right, so
Grab and hold on to him, and then come over. Cam.
we're hitting a little rest stop, and Colin wants to race Cam. Uh-oh. That's Micah going to get to a spot.
Yeah.
Cam's ready. You're ready, aren't you, Cam?
You ready?
You just gotta let go of him. Hang on.
You gonna get him? Yeah.
Whoa, Micah's going way out there.
Yeah, that's what
You're going all the way to that tree?
I'm back. I said
All right, you think you can beat him?
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Gavin, the winner. Get some water, pup.
You don't like freaking out of toilets. Cam, look, I'll show you how. Come on, did I get no?
Gavin's like, try that one more time. All right, it's dinner time, so we're stopping and eating. Of course, can't really go in anywhere, so we went through a drive-through. I got a salad. The boys are going to get
Firehouse.
some Firehouse subs. Cam, I think we got some dog food for you later. Just gonna sit here and chill on the curb and grab a bite to eat. All right, the boys' sandwiches arrived. This is what it looks like to eat dinner on a quarantine road trip.
Now.
Sitting in the parking lot, eating. Cam's trying to scavenger for anything he can find.
Hey, puppy.
Okay, so we've been in the car. Let's see, it's a long time, about 8 hours. We're getting close to Montgomery, and I turned around to look at something, to look at Gavin, and this is what I saw. Cam has decided that he did not want to sit in his seat or in the floorboard anymore. I guess he wanted a window seat, So he climbed up in Gavin's lap.
And he's hurting me in my legs because he's fat. And I can't really move him.
All right, what games y'all playing? What are you doing on your phones?
Flappy Golf.
Flappy Golf?
I saw TikTok.
Colin, what are you playing?
Hello, neighbor.
So it'll probably take us, I'm gonna guess, about 11 hours officially this time. Sometimes we can make it a little bit shorter than that, but we've stopped 3 times, sometimes only stopped twice, and having Cam makes the stops a little bit longer. So we have probably about 2.5 more hours to go. So it's 11:10 Eastern time. Yeah, we're close to 11 hours. But anyway, we'll be pulling in soon. We got a couple asleep in the back. Not our driver.
Yeah.
Not our driver.
Yeah, our driver's sleepy though. It's been a long day.
But we're almost here. This afternoon, we're gonna head around a little bit at the fields. We're at Northside, Alabama. On the softball field, it's open. My brother and 3 of his kids are coming. His oldest is big into softball, so we're gonna play around a little bit and just have some fun. All right, let's go.
Owasan's brother John and the Billings showed up. You got a little game playing now.
So me and John had a home run derby bet, and the loser had to run poles, and I didn't lose.
Well, we made it out to the farm today, so we're here to kind of assess what's going on with the barn. I don't think much has been done on the update since Christmas, which things were supposed to have been done. But the people that were renting the main house, they have moved out, and it's probably going to be pretty bad. I mean, the outside looks real bad. I think they said they have a little bit left to go, but it's not been a great situation. Hopefully we can get somebody better in that will take better care of it, just pay the rent, and just treat the place like it needs to be treated. So we'll see. But I think there's going to be a lot that needs to be done. So we're about to go check it out, see what it's like. You know, weeds and grass is ridiculous. Good news is, my guy that's renting the pasture, he has done a great job. The pastures look terrific, and I don't know if you can see, we have some cows. Finally. The guy that rents the pastures finally put some cows out here. It's been years since we've had cows, and so when we pulled up and saw the cows, got excited, man. This is what this place was. It was a cattle farm. We used to have cattle, and it has been missing cattle for, I guess, ever since we moved to Venice. So 7 years it hasn't had cattle. It's had some horses, but not cows. So it feels good to actually have some cows, even though they're not ours, but just having cows out here to help. Just help the place look a little better. You know, they'll eat some of the grass and just, you know, make it more livable. All right, let's go check out the house here. Front yard looks like a pasture.
We're supposed to cut this, right?
You know what? Maybe we need to let the cows out down here.
That's nasty.
Those cows.
Are those cigarettes?
Wasn't that used? It used to be plain water.
Used to about 6 months ago.
Got a little leak on the back porch.
What the?
What did they do to the cage?
Oh, it smells
Ugh, it smells so bad.
Oh, they've got the trash stuff at home and that big daddy likes.
This thing is dripping water. What you bet that shower's not 100% complete? That. Look how ruined the carpet is. Jeez. And that never got fixed. Imagine that. I've been asking for him to, when he moved that.
He moved it, but
He shifted. There was a piece here, a wall. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Years later.
What is that for?
the shower head's not even there.
What floor from my moving here?
This is the closet.
It's a big closet.
Nice. Dog poop.
Oh my gosh.
My God, there's a dog food.
Weird.
Pretty sure they have a little bit more than one load left, as he said. I'm not sure what happened here. But that doesn't look good. Looks like there's mold behind it. And what happened to my toilet? The heck is that? Yeah, these lovely holes.
You got your lock? Because it's probably perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful. Lovely. And the door wide open. Why in the heck do we have firewood sitting inside the house?
For the burning, or what you call it upstairs?
Ew, what happened to this?
Not good. Look at this little trail. Is that a snake?
I'm gonna break.
Possum or
I don't think it would be a snake.
Gosh, this is
I don't want to touch the lake.
I don't touch a lot of that stuff.
I'm the one doing this because there's a snake probably in here.
Because if I do see a snake, I'm gonna stick this in its mouth so it can't run.
If I do, I'll pause. If I see a snake, I'm gonna drop this on its head and run.
Drop it?
You mean
On its
Like
head.
jab
I'm
it?
gonna go like that.
gosh.
What the heck?
There's the
Ew,
old
that's
sewer
nasty.
snake right there.
I just got a spider web on my
What?
hand.
My sewer snake from when I had rental properties.
Dad, look what I
wouldn't
found.
play with too much of this mess.
Hey, Chucky, you like that play? You finally found light?
Is that what we said upstairs, Dad?
Mhm.
I do not remember being here before.
I never.
Dude, they have multiple more trips to come.
Yeah, he said he only has
Oh
one.
yeah, dude, they were gonna leave this for you. So. That's why they were counting.
Ew.
Oh my.
They better haul all this crap out of
That's
here.
why they were gonna leave.
Sick. I know.
Alright, let's check out the Barnominium.
Hey, you got some stuff down.
Mikey, that did that last time he was here. Yeah.
Oh, well, I completely forgot about that.
Oh, look at that. I don't remember that though.
The toilet or that?
Oh, Dad, the toilet, you guys. Oh, you didn't fit it in yet.
Really?
Yeah, look at our. Nice.
Oh, that's right. Good.
Haven't seen it since it's, been out here now with the holes cut in it.
That looks good. I like this crap.
Wait, we got another fin in that room too?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, there's one in every room.
All right, so it's lunchtime. We decided to venture out and try to find some food. Of course, during the quarantine, a lot of things are shut down. One cool thing again about small town Alabama is there's usually some pretty good barbecue joints. So I've never been to this place. This is just down from the farm from us. It's called Deep South Barbecue. Just a little spot, but man, they got the smoker rolling. Of course, we're not allowed to go in there and sit, but we're gonna come over here and eat a little bite.
Where's our food?
So they're fixing our food. Smells good. So we're gonna test it out. See what kind of barbecue they have. Of course, you got to go with the pork barbecue, even though it's not the healthier option. But we're gonna try it out. See what it's like, boys. You excited? Yeah. Let's try this barbecue.
Oh, how?
All right, here it is. Woo, looks good. Gavin, how's that mac and cheese?
Small.
Oh, you lost a piece.
Yeah, I was already on the table.
What do you think, Mike? What'd you get? The plate?
Pulled pork plate, mac and cheese, and baked beans.
With some sausage in it.
Yeah.
Colin got chicken.
Sandwich and
Looks good.
potato
Looks good. Dodie?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. That's how we do it in Bama. Well, we finished up our barbecue, and I think everybody gave it the approval. We're satisfied. Deep South Barbecue. If you're ever around the Blountsville area of Alabama, go check them out. All right, back to the farm. Trying to get some work done.
We should sponsor them. Or they should sponsor us.
That's right. Give us a sponsor, Deep South.
Spread stuff. It'll spread
Also,
the
probably need
juice
some
around.
sponsor from Airheads and Candies.
That other bush is okay. Just don't get that vine. See, it runs all the way through there.
Gavin's doing some cleanup.
Yeah, there's poison ivy right there.
Yep.
Where?
Right there.
Tons of it. All running all through there. And that stuff gets on you, you're gonna have a miserable trip home, let me tell you.
So we're gonna play manhunt in the thick wood or grass?
I want to.
I want to too.
It would be woman hunt.
All right, go exploring.
No, we're gonna play some manhunt in that thick grass over there. No.
I think we play over here.
Out in the pasture grass.
Let's go exploring.
Alright, who wants to be it first?
Not
it.
me. I want to play exploring. I want to play exploring.
We can explore afterward. We can explore why we find a good hiding spot.
Yeah.
Alright, but since it's your idea, you can have the honors of being it first.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
5.
All right, Gavin, so y'all playing manhunt
Yeah. 3.
amongst all the tall grass? You going to hunt them?
Yep.
Go find them?
Ready or not, here I come.
Grass is taller than Gavin. You can't even see a little head. Uh-oh. Oh! He found Micah too.
Ow, that hurt.
He was standing right next to you. Where are you people?
He was right behind me.
Stood right next to me.
Oh, where were you? You walked right behind me.
All right, breaking out my old sewer snake that I used to use on rental properties. If you don't know what a sewer snake is, you run this line through your sewer lines. So like if your toilet was clogged up or something, you could run this through the sewer lines. But the main purpose of it, the old terracotta pipes that are in the ground, roots will grow through them. And the roots would clog up, and so when you flush your toilet or run water or whatever, it would clog up in there and not get through. So you run the sewer snake through there. This thing spins, and you can get different types of heads to go on them, and it cuts the roots and clears the line. So we're going to use it. The last time I was here, this mud had washed all through that new line. You can even see all the mud that's in there. That's a brand new line, but it never got closed up, so all this mud has washed into that. We'll run that sewer snake in there and try to pull all that mud out before we start connecting all the plumbing. Let's test it, see if we get power. Oh, that's lit up. That's a good sign. Oh yeah. Let's snake a line. Colin's on the hunt now. This is pretty tall grass.
Oh, you can't hide behind me. What? You can't hide behind me. I hid where?
The boys are going off exploring. They got little tools. What you got, Gavin?
I don't know, but I'm gonna kill some stuff.
Gavin, give me some. Give me that one. I'm not sure.
This one? Okay, that one sucks.
And Micah's got a knife and a shovel.
I just cut that.
All right, so y'all going up on the mountain?
Yep.
Way up there. It's a mountain road that goes up past the woods and then opens up into some more pastures way up there.
Shout out to Terry.
Did he tell you to do that?
Yeah, Terry was
No, he
wanting
didn't.
another farm vlog. Well, here it is, Terry. We at the farm. Now back on up, Terry. All right, boys, have fun.
None of that is
It's kind of sprinkling a little bit. Be careful. All right, let's see what we got. All right, keep going. I think the boys must have scared the cows. They're on the move. And this was one of our toilet drains that, it's hard to see, was clogged up with some mud and dirt. So now we're going to run some water down in there now the sewer snake is down in there and just try to pull anything out that may be clogging that line before we connect. Oh, there we go. All right, so now we'll run that snake again and I'll just start pulling it out and see what happens. All right, so we ran the sewer snake back out. It really went pretty smooth, so I don't think there was much in there. I was just trying to get any little bit of mud out before we connected to the septic, which is over here. You can see where the septic is. So we'll let that dry out a little bit, and hopefully we can get a plumber come out and connect to the other pipe there at some point, but at least what was in there is cleaned out better than it was. All right, the explorers are back. Started kind of raining a little bit. How was it? What'd you find?
Terrible. Tons of ticks.
Tons of ticks.
Yeah.
How many ticks do you think you came across?
I had 8 on me alone.
8?
Oh, there's one here right now.
I had one. I had one tick. Colin's got 2 so far.
No.
Oh, don't throw it. Let's kill it.
Including that, I have had 5.
What?
All right, well, I definitely got to check your hair.
I've only had one.
Check your
I've
heads,
been nursing
boys.
My hair is like 100 times.
Yeah, if you feel any little bumps. Oh, we're going to strip down on camera, I guess, see what we got. Oh, I see ticks.
You did?
Leeches and ticks and everything. Nah,
I thought I felt one crawling on my back.
I got a bruise though. It's a mole.
Any of my hair?
Yeah, I felt it.
Well, it's raining even harder now, so we're kind of limited to what we can do outdoors, but I still had one more cabinet that we had bought last time because we decided to rearrange. I don't know if you remember that when we were in the Barnominium, the living area, the kitchen. And so I have one more that we went and bought that I haven't painted. So we're gonna go ahead and paint that. I have a covered area. You can stay dry, although the wind is blowing the rain pretty far in, but gonna give this a good paint. And that'll be at least one little project out of the way. All right, Gavin's painting away.
Oh, that's way too much.
Gavin did a good job on the paint. Yeah, Mike is now finally out and helping paint the drawers.
I'm managing them.
The doors. Colin's the manager.
Shut up.
What is this? What are these? They're my crocs.
Next.
Doing good, Gavin. Doing good down there, bud. All right, so now we moved on to a new project. Putting together some bunk beds, cleaning them off. They've been in the barn for a couple of years anyway, so they're a little dusty. Little spider webs. Wiping them down, putting them together. So that hopefully we can spend the night out here in a couple of days.
Out of the video.
All right, well, it's been a long day. We're gonna wrap things up. We got the bunk bed put together. I think it looked pretty good anyways for the time being. Got that cabinet painted and it's drying, but we still gotta do a little touch up on it, but you know, have to let it dry and we'll come back in a couple days and check on it. But lots to do. You saw how much, you know, junk's got to be cleaned up and just get ready for somebody else to come in, not to mention, you know, our little Barnominium. But we made some progress. I guess that's all you can ask for. A little bit of progress, a little overwhelming, but do something, take some action. Even if you knock out just a little bit, it's better than nothing. All right, guys, we're about to go grab a bite to eat, call it a day, and then we'll be back up this way in a couple days. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
Welcome
Bye.
to my life, welcome to my life, yeah. Welcome to my life, yeah.